Welcome to Gifford Middle School. Gifford is one of 4 public middle schools in Indian River County, Florida. Indian River County is located on the east coast of Florida. Of the 67 counties in our state, Indian River has the 6th highest unemployment rate. The majority of our students' parents, if they are employed, work in the service or health industries, serving the tourists and wealthy retirees on the nearby barrier island. Gifford Middle School was built in the 1930s in the historically African-American community. It opened as a colored school with elementary, middle, and high school wings. As the population grew, it changed grade level configurations several times. In 1969, desegregation laws were passed, and Gifford students were admitted to Vero Beach High School. Currently, Gifford is a 6th to 8th grade middle school with 848 students. Because of the busing and changing demographics, approximately 46% of the students are minorities, and about 58% of our students receive free and reduced lunch. Gifford uses a support facilitation model to provide services to our ESC population in the least restrictive environment. 6 science labs are housed in the 400 wing, and 2 are housed in the 1300 wing. The labs were last updated in the mid-1990s. I am applying for the Shell Science Lab makeover because I believe STEM education is what our students need to help them break the cycle of multi-generational poverty. After visiting the lab, students will show you some current science equipment and explain why we would like some updated equipment. This is a science lab at Gifford Middle School. As you can see, it's a basic functional
Hi, I'm Trey.
lab.
I'm Quinn. And I am John. And we need more scientific materials for our classroom. Starting off, we need more dissecting trays because, as you can see, these are very flimsy and not easy to break and not helping with our classroom needs.
We also need new microscopes and new slides. We don't actually have any already pre-prepared slides. We just take like a piece of a folder and a tape and dip it in a sample, and they're not very easily preserved, and they go bad very soon. And we also need some new microscopes. We have this, which is functional, but we don't have enough for the class. We only have 1. So we would definitely need some more microscopes and at least 1 digital microscope so that if someone in the class found something interesting, we would be able to project it onto a screen and not have to actually go around and look at it individually.
Also, we need new models for our human section. For, as you can see, these 2 are distress balls, and this is a poster. While it does label all of the bones, you cannot see the back, which could be beneficial when you are studying the skeleton.
This is the material my class has to study forces or motion. We have to share this one ramp with the whole entire class. We would like photo gates to help accurately study motion.
And we would also like a class set of timers so we don't all have to use kitchen timers.
I'm Louie. And I'm Mateo. Here at Gifford School, our chemistry equipment is a bit out of date, and we would like to have test tube drying racks, and pH probes or indicators.
We would also like a class set of digital thermometers because our thermometers are a bit out of date. And we would like to have
Today we're at Gifford Middle School, and these are some everyday science objects and materials that we use. This is a triple beam balance scale. We use this to measure the mass of different objects. It is nice, but it would be very nice to have a digital scale so we could have more accuracy when we do the measurements.
And these are some blocks that we use to find the density of objects, but it would be nice if we had an actual set of density blocks or cubes.
Hello, I'm Nick.
And I'm Brianna.
In our class, we study natural disasters such as earthquakes using this. And we don't have an earthquake table. And so how we do it is, this is how the activity goes. We take a base plate and we place it in the jello. Then we make a structure and shake the gelatin with these to test the structural integrity.
This is very clever, but it would be more effective for us if we had an actual earthquake simulation.
We all have dreams, and we need the proper materials to achieve them.
Thank you, Shell!